Yeah.
Oh, girl, you know I got you.
That's nice. Thanks, MP. But don't do anything you wouldn't normally do. I don't want to be the reason you play out of character.
Don't worry about it. I got this. And this time it's personal.
These cheeseheads are something else. Let's quiet them down.
Okay, MP, let's turn it around. Right here.
Hey, baby girl, what up? What's the word? What's the word? My bad, I didn't have my headset on. I literally just walked in the door and started streaming. Straight off of work, it's straight to streaming. What's up? Listening to my man RW with his music stream. You feel me? Doing this thing. Crazy. I know, right? Crazy work. We about to get him some crazy work tonight. Giannis Dane. Get him some crazy work. I gotta change the shot meter. How do I do that? Options. Settings. Controller settings. Postage function. Shot icon passing, shading indicator, controls, quick emulation, heads-up display. I guess the arrow is better. yellow. Medium. I'm listening, I'm here. So make sure you throw up the like button. Hit that like, hit that like. Yeah, okay. You just, okay, no problem. You know where to
Everything is key to Club Soda water bottles. As a reminder, we hope you'll come and join us throughout Ladies Holiday because they have fans who will literally see the game come back, arrive early in San Antonio and get their side by Bando the Club and the fun dancing.
A festive atmosphere inside the building as we bring you Friday night.
Unfortunately, I have to turn the music off.
Basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their rotation.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be tough, but they've got to hold strong.
And the starting group for Chicago. Williams and Vucevic are inside. Josh Giddey out there with Kobe White. And it's Buzelis in at the 3. And for the Bucks, inside we have Giannis and Lopez. On the wing, it's Trent Jr. and Middleton. And it's Lillard in at the point. Well, if you followed MP on his path to the NBA, you know the one criticism of his game is that he can defer too often, Grant.
And at times I think that's been a fair criticism. But you'd rather have MP trying to involve his teammates too much than not at all. People had the same complaint about LeBron early in his career, and that worked out fine.
And checked in for the Bucks. Wright comes in for Trent. MP's checked in for Chicago. Lonzo Ball comes in for White.
Right.
And we've heard from MP himself how much a rivalry game means to him. He knows the history of this franchise as well as any of the diehard fans.
I just love MP's competitiveness. Some people feel like rivalries aren't as important anymore, but he's gone the other route. He's looking to motivate his teammates any way he can. And that's why he's declared war on the opponents they have the most history with.
Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
Hey, Brian, as we know, a rivalry game tonight, and MP knows this one means a little more. I asked him about it, and he said it's a special matchup. You can feel it Everyone from the front office to the PR guys to the coaching staff to the players, everybody's hyper-focused on getting this win. And then he added, and don't forget about our great fans, we know you guys want this one. This W is for you.
Yeah, good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Well, Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort, he gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off, and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career. Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And Chicago has possession. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. Ball passes to Williams. MP right side. Just 5 on the clock. The floater. And right with the defensive effort. Antetokounmpo against Williams. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
So great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
They've got DeLon Wright. Chris Middleton is out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Prince, and it's Connaughton in a two-guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. They trail by 11. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
The Bucks making a switch here. Trent's checked in. Buzelis is checked in for Chicago. White comes in for Dosunmu. Bulls trail by 12. Smith outside. To the right side. Outside White. MP scanning the floor. MP gets it to go through contact.
Young fella does not let the contact distract or bother him. Business-like finish from MP.
Smith against Portis. Middleton, left side. Buzelis grabs the board.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Kicks it out to MP. Pass to Buzelis. Outside Giddey. Now here's MP. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition. Bulls trail by 11. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to White. MP, a screen on Lillard. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach would probably...
And so it's Milwaukee closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Back to the game after this break.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Milwaukee Bucks. And just to throw you guys a little curveball here, what's your take on the alternate floor designs teams are using these days?
It's different, that's for sure. Now, if you're watching TV, you know, it jumps out at you. But the players on the court don't even notice it.
That's because you're always looking up at everybody, Kenny. Always knew what the floor looked like.
And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Milwaukee Bucks.
They're doing a nice job of getting their feet wet in the paint. I like the aggression, powering it up and sending it down.
Hey, if you can get the ball in close, why settle? Invite the defense to stop it.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Wow, Damian Lillard really having a great game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Making a switch here. MP's checked in.
MP.
Antetokounmpo finds Lillard. Inside. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Putting that stanchion to the test, big fella. Banging it down.
Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
On the court for the Bulls, Williams and Vucevic are inside. Kobe White out there with MP, and it's Giddey in at the small forward position. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Bucks creating an elite tandem last season, pairing Giannis with Damian Lillard, who said people wanted to just click right away, but when you put 2 guys together who have always had the ball in their hands, it's going to take time to learn how to play off of one another. It's about making sure we continue to grow. B.A.?
That's a good perspective, Allie. Thanks. Out to Lillard from outside the arc. Lillard drains the outside shot.
They're on fire right now, shooting 80% to start the second half.
Bulls trail by 12. MP outside. Looking to win the run. Rebound, Milwaukee. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, the power move by Giannis.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
White against Lillard. White looking it over. Deflects the pass. Middleton goes in. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. We love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And White has got the ball here for the Bulls. It's a 16-point game. Pass to Williams. On the wing, MP. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Here's MP. And again, Chicago, no good.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
To the paint. Pass to Trent. Let's go with a 3. Counted from distance. Trent's got 7.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
And here's MP from outside. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
That's number 4 on him. He's still got a little wiggle room, but if he picks up a 5th, that could be a problem.
Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. Buzelis comes in for Giddey. Trent on the wing. Fires for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Buzelis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Trent against MP to snap the cold streak. Can't get it to fall.
He remains scoreless on the quarter, unable to help them narrow the gap. Well, he needs to be careful. One more foul, and he's done.
After his rookie year, Clark, Chris Middleton got traded to Milwaukee.
Well, there were no
And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy...
Welcome in to the Jalen Murphy Show. I'm your host, Jalen Murphy. I know more about sports than you do.
That's debatable.
Watch your mouth, Russ. We got a great show for you today, starting off with a brand new segment, Trash Talk Do's and Don'ts.
Oh, I'll start. Don't tell people how to trash talk when you were a 7th man with a rickety jump shot and the handle of a precocious 4th grader.
Okay. Do keep your mouth shut if you spent most of your career waving towels at the end of the bench.
You know what? You've been selling me short since college, man. How about this? We could have won a championship, but you looked me off to take a double-team 30-footer at the buzzer, buddy.
For the last time, Russell, you weren't open.
I was open.
Guys,
I was open. I was wide open.
Just, if I may, can I just say, wowzers. I'm so looking forward to learning from both of you. And more data is always important, even when it's something as unquantifiable as trash talk.
Shut it, Toby!
Okay.
Let's start the segment. Don't trash talk if you can't back it up. There's nothing worse than writing checks with your mouth that your game can't cash.
That's what I'm saying. Not only does it make you look like a clown, but it demoralizes your teammates.
You'd know all about demoralizing your teammates, wouldn't you, Russ?
Oh, you would like to think so, except that my basketball skills were so superior to yours my entire career that you couldn't even hold a candle to me, Jalen.
Guys, if I may, just to put some perspective on this, there are only 525 athletes in the NBA at any given moment. And FIBA estimates there are 450 million basketball players worldwide.
Wow.
Which means you're in the top 99.9% of players by just being in the NBA alone, which that's a pretty impressive stat, Jalen.
Toby.
Yes?
Enough. You already won the lottery by marrying my sister. There's no need to suck up to Russell like this. It's unseemly.
I'm not sucking up. I want to make sure everyone feels like they have value, and I'm just following the data and seeing where the facts lead. You know what?
Shut it, Toby.
Okay.
Do keep your trash talk about the game. We're all competitors here, but there's no need to bring up family, friends, or physical attributes. In other words, show some class.
Jalen, you literally just brought up my wife.
Yes, Toby, but I did it with class. And besides, this is television, not basketball. Anything goes.
Yeah, Pete. Sorry, man. Tough game tonight.
Not gonna lie, MP. This one stings.
We all have our bad days. Crowd looks hyped tonight. Better come with it. What's up, MP?
The fans have been waiting for it. They want to see the debut of MP. He'll get a chance to show what he can do as they make their home debut. You can feel the electricity in the building. Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Alongside Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And we got another seat right here. In the NBA, no better insider than Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, great to have you with us.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. It's great to be here. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Look at Richard Jefferson. He's like a kid in a candy store. He cannot wait to talk to you.
Yes, we love RJ.
And a quick look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's schedule is shaping up. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs.
And for that game against Los Angeles, that one will mark game number 6 for them in the NBA season. We'll see if there are any adjustments between now and then to the rotation.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. In the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. And it's Holmgren in at the 5. And for Chicago, Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. White is out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Buzelis in at the small forward position. And if you talk to the talking.
And he's got a very business-like approach to himself when he's on the floor. MP can dish it back if you come at him. But for the most part, he's letting his numbers speak for themselves.
MP's checked in for Buzelis. Here's Caruso. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
We see this from Caruso sometimes. This man can drain it from deep.
And with the new broadcasting deals, NBA salaries figuring Shams to skyrocket.
And we're not even just talking about the players, Kevin. It's the coaches. It's the front office executives. Everyone is seeing some massive, massive paydays. Every single year we're seeing the biggest contract in league history, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger in years to come.
Are you surprised at the size of some of these coaching deals? I mean, the numbers are amazing to me.
Coaching, these front office deals, it's getting higher and higher. And once Monty Williams signed the deal he did in 2023, that only elevated the market for coaches, and front office executives also are getting big paydays.
Pass to Williams. Here's Holmgren. White covering. Holmgren kicks to Dort. 4 on the clock. Williams for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hey, Shams, I know you cover the league like no one else, but I've seen your jump shot. You have a sweet J. You must have played organized ball, I'm assuming.
I played a little bit in high school, Kevin, but once I got cut in high school, that's when I knew my career path would have to trend into what I'm doing now, into writing and covering the NBA. But listen, I have a lot of confidence in my jump shot, watching players like Steph Curry shoot the basketball. I'm not trying to give any comparisons, but I do love to shoot the ball. That is the one thing I know I can do decently on the court.
I know. I love your answer.
Not much else, but I can shoot.
6'3", 215 pounds. Lou Dort is one strong guard. Hard to handle for defenders.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Chicago making a switch here. Ball's checked in. MP looking around. And the Bulls with another miss. So the Thunder, their last game, a loss to the Nuggets.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
To end the run from 15 feet away, Thunder with the rebound.
Oh, wow. He's yet to score this quarter, and it's not for a lack of trying. They just need him to make something.
Stolen by Dort. Lays it in off the breakaway. Dort's got 6.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
On the wing, Giddey. And so it's Oklahoma City feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance from the Thunder so far.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
So for Oklahoma City right now, in the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. Aaron Wiggins is out there with Lou Dort. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5, roaming the paint. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Bulls trail by 17. When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play and the top players are there playing the most meaningful moments of regular season games and allowing players to have freedom defensively. And the league can find plenty of other ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in the big moments, to defend at a high level. And I would just love to have a healthy serum that we can spread around the league and keep these guys on the floor.
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what you're saying. And we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. Number 1, the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then capitalizing at the other end. Their defense led to their offense.
So for the Bulls, Buzelis comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's White in for Dosunmu. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Shams, we know you grew up in Chicago. I'm assuming you grew up a Bulls fan. Who didn't? And you had to have a favorite player growing up with those terrific teams.
I was a big-time fan of hoops in general. Definitely someone for me was Kobe Bryant. That someone wasn't a Bulls player. We almost got him one year, but that was someone I grew up watching. Kevin, did you have a favorite team or player growing up?
Well, I love Kobe. I called every season of LeBron and every season of Kobe Bryant and Brian Heck. And here we go. Coach's challenge is being called for here on the out-of-bounds violation. Bulls making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
And this is the exact type of play that I think is perfect for a review. Coach's challenge or not. I mean, you seldom.
The previous play is under review. The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Chicago timeout call. Make some noise.
MP comes in for White, and then for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Giddey. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Always so much fun to have Shams join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
Man, Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. Love hearing what he has to say.
Williams against Giddey. 5 to shoot. The 3. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
Oh, this is big for Caruso's confidence. When he's hitting from deep, oh, he looks to score even more.
In the corner, it's MP. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be right back after this.
Welcome to halftime. First order of business, catching up on the injuries around the league.
The Bulls having injury woes. Not having Zach LaVine in the lineup is a big blow. The man scores from 3 levels and makes your team much more athletic.
A fan favorite, and he turned into one heck of a player. Love to watch this kid play.
And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Bulls.
A lot of bricks out there. Reminds me of my free throw shooting.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Lou Dort with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. MP out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Booz Ellis in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Richard, we've seen how far basketball has evolved from 10 years ago to 5 years ago to now. What is it looking like when you go ahead 5 or 10 years?
I think in 5 to 10 years, we're going to see more and more centers that are just so skilled. Taller players, more Kevin Durant's. You're going to see more Wembys. You're going to see more Chet Holmgrens because they're not just putting the tall guy underneath the basket. They're giving him the ball and teaching him how to run pick and roll now.
A moment for an injury report. Let's check in with veteran reporter David Aldridge for an injury update on Coby White. David.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Bulls gave us some information. Unfortunately, it looks like that injury is going to be a severely sprained ankle. And, hate to report, but it's a very significant injury. We won't see him out on the floor again for quite a while. Terrible news. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, we've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift him to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup. Kevin?
DA, the versatility. That is pretty special.
Now a chance to take a look at the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. He's coming off an excellent season. Second in steals, and he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
And looking back at his #2 steal rate, yeah, he did gamble a little bit, you're right. But he also played some hard-nosed on-ball defense, and that was key. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Caruso. Just 5 on the clock.
Right there.
Here's Giddey, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And great read there by SGA. Knew the shot was coming and just trusted his instincts.
Caruso, a screen on Giddey. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound by Williams.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Caruso against MP. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. 5th, Chet Holmgren.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Here's Holmgren. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Caruso. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 6th assist on the night. Last season, the Thunder finished as the 1 seed for the first time since 2013.
Yeah, and that was when they were led by the young duo of Durant and Westbrook. But they've got a new group of young stars now who are looking to bring that first championship to OKC.
Gilgeous-Alexander lays it up and banks it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Caruso against MP. 4 on the shot clock. To stop the run, it's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now here's Caruso. D right on him. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Giddey defending. Williams with the block. And they get it back. Misses the wing 3. For Chicago, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Pass to Vucevic. Over Williams. Bulls moving the ball around. Williams, that's good. 5 points in the game.
I mean, a 6'8 playmaker. Giddey is a point forward, and he piles up the assists.
Williams against Williams. Here's Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
The Thunder have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Ball's checked in for the Bulls. And then for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein's checked in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Dort. MP outside. From the wing. Rebounded by Joe.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Pass to Hartenstein. This one for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Hartenstein's got 5 points so far.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Ball sets a screen for Buzelis. 54 seconds left in the third. The wide open look here for Vucevic. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Williams with a clean look. Offensive rebound. Hartenstein passes to Joe. Williams a screen from deep. Joe, good.
And really, as the 3-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here's Vucevic. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Oh, working his way inside. Vooch ready to battle for it.
It's his first trip to the line.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
Josh Giddey's checked in for Buzelis. Now the Thunder with it. They're on a 17-5 run here. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
Pass to Williams. MP outside. Back to Williams. Taken away by Williams. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Taking a look at the Thunder. Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Caruso and Williams. Aaron Wiggins is out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Joe in at the 1 spot. Giddey the pass to MP. Looking to end his cold spell. Rebounded by Joe.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
And that one's good, Caruso.
How about the quick trigger from Caruso? Love the assertive approach there.
And Chicago Bulls. And now here comes Williams leading the break. finished off the break. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And another thing they've really excelled at tonight is protecting the rim. Shooters keep getting their shots swatted away by this squad. They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. Williams, he's checked in for Torrey Craig.
Number 44, Patrick Williams.
On defense, Chicago. To the paint. Here's Caruso. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
It's Williams with the drive. Smith finds Dosunmu. Shot clock at 6. Caruso against MP. From outside, off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Shots good by Williams.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Giddey, the pass to Williams. Back to Giddey. Pass to MP. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Caruso looking for an opening. Pass to Williams. Goes up on the high post. Again, Oklahoma City.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. So for the Bulls. Vucevic, he's checked in for Jalen Smith. And Buzelis subbed in for Dosunmu.
Buzelis.